What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the frequently unanswered questions. My name is Max, and over here we talk cryptocurrency. Today, guys, we're gonna talk about this Reddit user that have a lot to say about crypto and why he can't wait to leave the space. Let's get it started. Let's talk about it. We're gonna take a look at this Reddit user's post. It says, starting to hate crypto and can't wait to leave. This is from his perspective, which, you know, he has the right to have this kind of perspective if he's not having a good time, or if he's not seeing any kind of success, or if he's focused more on the negative of the space. Yeah, this is the kind of perspective that you're going to have. So his first problem is so many scams. Yeah, scamming is everywhere, guys. I will make a video about how I got scammed a few times, but scamming is everywhere. You know, so in crypto space is huge. So yes, he's right. There's a lot of scams. Second thing he said is that it's hard to convert money back to fiat. It is hard, but there's certain ways that you can convert to fiat. There's like local BTC where you can actually just get with a person and switch and do a swap. You pretty much selling your BTC or your other crypto for fiat. Or you could use regular exchanges to get fiat to sell. But in his case, it seems like he's not trying to get involved with exchanges. So he's saying that it's difficult without an exchange to go to fiat. Third, he said relentless junk and fake emails. I mean, that's part of the whole scamming thing. So yes. NFT hype, stupid JPEGs, and celebrities exploiting the space. Facts, that is true. I'm not a big fan of NFTs right now, but a lot of people have success in NFTs, so I'm not, hating on it. I just don't get involved to NFTs because I don't see myself buying, or trying to flip a picture. To me, it's not my thing. So I just stay away from it. My first NFT, I wanted to be a house, not a picture or something like that. So yes, he's definitely right. And celebrities, yes, celebrities are jumping onto the train. I mean, they're getting paid in crypto. And so to hype up these projects, and they make a nice little profit from it. They get out early, make the profit, and celebrities are taking advantage of that. So yeah, that's true. So many shit coins, facts, that is facts. But what can you do? It's good. Shit coins are gonna be created, and it's up to you for you to just be like, okay, this, I'm going to invest in it or I'm not, or just stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just stick to those. But yeah, there's a lot of shit coins. So many pumps and dumps. Crypto is still new. Crypto is still a baby. So a lot of these coins are being pumped and dumped. A lot of these projects have to go through that cycle of being pumped and dumped and never coming back. That is just the process of the crypto space right now. So yes, there is a lot of pumps and dumps, but again, you have the option. You don't have to try to, figure out which one is going to be the next Bitcoin. You could just dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin or Ethereum or to like Polkadot, something that has a good track record, and stick with that, so that the experience in the crypto space would be a lot enjoyable than going after a speculative project that's probably going to be pumped and then dumped. So he's right, but you have the option. Use cases mostly bull, and yes, that is true. I mean, a lot of these projects have to try to get you to believe in the project and to invest your money into it. So yes, they will give you some kind of use case that the project is for, but honestly, the use case is like, you know, it's like okay, or it's just giving you another way of solving something, but it's really not the best. So again, you have the option to just stick to Bitcoin, which really have a, you know, actual goal that could be achieved. So yes, he's right. A lot of use cases are bullshit. Great community, mostly bullshit. And in my opinion, praise on those who seek a community to be involved while unknowingly having their pants pulled down. Guys, that's pretty much how projects are going to reach, you know, their potential, is by building a community. Now, once these projects starts giving their community a name like Lunatic, Safe Moon Army, or anything that sounds very, you know, I don't know, childish or non-professional, get out of it. Cause no, all right, that's what they're doing. They're just trying to get you to be involved into this community, to be very passionate about the project because it has such a great community, great support. But you know, the whole time it's just, you know, using you as an exit liquidity. So you don't want to be involved into something that just starts naming you, you know, part of its army or something like that. It's time to get out. Horrendous fees to do literally anything with crypto. That's partially true. Ethereum have horrendous fees. Once Ethereum is busy, the fees go crazy. So, but there is options to use L2 solutions like ZK Sync, like Optimism. There's also Polygon Matic that you could use. So there's options out there for you to use to reduce the fees to pretty much like cents. Binance is pretty well with fees. Also, if you're using an exchange, the exchange will help you with the fees. But for this guy, I think this particular person is not trying to use exchanges. He's trying to get involved into like DeFi or DEX, decentralized exchanges. But you have options to use L2 solutions. So yes, the fees are horrible in L1, but if you go to L2, it is much better. I have been playing around with ZK Sync, and the experience with the fees is a lot better than, you know, just the level 1 Ethereum. So yes, he's right, he's partially right, but you do have the option. You do have the option to reduce your fees by going into an L2. Still so complicated to deal with and risk of accidentally losing your money. Yes, he is right. Again, crypto is new. There's a lot of scams out there. There's a lot of projects that's just, you know, doesn't have really the strong team to take that project to a next level. So he is definitely right. The space is very complicated, but you have to look at it this way. Everything technology-wise started out as complicated or as, you know, complex and big and bulky. Think about, you know, the phone before, or the cell phone. The cell phone before was a huge phone that could only be in your car. Then it went from being in your car to a suitcase. And then it went from, you know, the suitcase to a brick. So with developers constantly working and trying to figure out how to make the technology more user-friendly, over time, it's not gonna be as complex. It's gonna be just very smooth and easy, but right now we have to go through these times for us to get there. So it's best for you to actually be in the space now to get involved and understand the hard times, because again, an example is like dial-up connection. I grew up with dial-up connection, so I understand connecting to the internet was very, like, you know, it was a horrible experience. But now, you know, with DSL and everything like that, I don't even think about it no more, you know. But I appreciate those days where I experienced dial-up internet. But now, you know, the internet is just, you know, it is what it is, just very smooth. Anybody could connect, you know, it's not complicated. So the crypto space is the same way, guys. It's gonna get better, but we have to go through these times. Holding, diamond hands, rockets, etc. I mean, again, that's just the wave of what's going on in the crypto space. You know, a lot of people want to, you know, say huddle and, you know, have diamond hands for their projects, that you're weak if you're selling early, you know. But at the end of the day, you have the power to actually not listen to these people. When you feel comfortable, when you have a nice profit and you feel comfortable, you could just sell and get away from that community. You could, you know, you have control of that. So yeah, you know, that's part of the space. Unregulated. Okay, if that's even really true, is that so great? See above, rescan. So right now there's a civil war. It's not really a civil war, but between people that wants regulation and people that just want the space to be, you know, continue to be the wild, wild west. Unfortunately, with what recently happened with UST Terra Luna, there will be regulations for stablecoins. Stablecoins will definitely have regulations, and the government will have their CBDC stablecoin that will be regulated. So the people that wants regulations will be happy and will have their regulations with the government CBDCs. The people that wants no regulations will continue to have the option of using DeFi, using the unregulated sector, because that is not going to go anywhere. That will continue to be, you know, evolving and continue to grow. There will always still be Aave. There will still always be other DeFi protocols that you can use, and there will always be like stable coins like DAI. So it's yeah, regulation will be coming eventually, and I think both sides will be able to use, you know, what they want to use, either the regulated stablecoin or the unregulated stablecoin. But we're just gonna have to see. Using fiat remains by far easier and more secure. I mean, yeah, using fiat money been, you know, around for what, hundreds of years. So that had time to actually go through the trials of, you know, being like seashells, and or to being it like gold coins, to it being, you know, silver coins, and now to it being paper money. So fiat currency have had a long time to actually progress to what it is now, for it to be very easy for people to use. But eventually your phone will be used just for payments, just like how you have NFC now, where you could just tap your phone on a card reader and it takes a payment. So that this will become your currency in the future. It will be digital. It's all digital. So yes, fiat is currently the easiest, but eventually that will change. That will change. And last but not least, just losing money, unless you're lucky to have been actually early. You are no longer early, or strike on a pump and dump early and get out at the right time. Guys, with my experience, never feel like you're too late, you know, or you missed the boat, because the market right now seems to be in like a 4-year cycle. If Bitcoin is going up, right, to prices that you cannot afford, don't worry, do not panic. just chill and wait on the sideline, because eventually the markets come back down and you're able to invest in. And that happens to all the projects. Certain projects back then that I was like, man, I missed out on this project. But now the project is just flat. It hasn't been doing anything. So right now, do not worry about missing the boat. Just focus on just focus on learning and trying to understand the projects that you want to invest in. And when you're ready, when you actually have the money to invest, you invest in very cautiously. Don't just put all your money into one project. You want to slowly invest in, dollar cost averaging in, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? It's not, a lot of the time it's really not about being lucky. It's just about you understanding when is a good time for you to actually start buying. So I understand what he's saying, but you also have the control to actually just chill and wait on the sideline and just go back in whenever you have a chance. So hey, it's really up to you. And he says, I'm willing to hold until I break even, and I'm then getting the hell out if I can't even get my solding money somewhere I can use it, after paying the tax man handsomely, of course. Well, that's his plan. He doesn't care about making any more profits. He just want to break even and get out of the game. And that's perfectly fine. He, doesn't want to go through this time where it's just a wild space. So that's very understandable. But with me, in my opinion, also, I'm just a student of the game. I understand everything that he's saying. I understand everything that he's pointing out about the space, but I know that the space is very young right now, and these things, we have to go through them to reach the highest potential that we can reach with this space. So with that being said, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think about what this Reddit user said. How do you feel about the space? Do you think he's right about his perspective with the current space, or do you feel like he's just overreacting and can't really handle what's going on? Let me know down in the comments, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.